Hello, everyone. One day, you will have to stop explaining why you haven't changed and start proving that you can. That day can be today. Excuses can make failure feel comfortable, but comfort cannot build the life you want. The moment you take complete responsibility for your choices, you stop waiting for life to change and start changing your life. There is a moment in every person's life when they have to become brutally honest with themselves. Not with their friends, not with their family, not with the world, but with the person they see in the mirror. You have to ask yourself a question that may hurt. How much of my life am I delaying because I keep finding reasons not to begin? Maybe you blame your circumstances. Maybe you blame your past, your lack of money, your lack of support, your fear, your timing, or the people around you. Some of those difficulties may be real, but real difficulties do not automatically have to become permanent excuses. An excuse is dangerous because it sounds reasonable. It gives you an explanation that protects you from responsibility. You tell yourself you will start when you have more time, when you feel confident, when life becomes easier, when someone believes in you, or when the right opportunity appears. But while you are waiting for perfect conditions, your life continues moving. The calendar does not pause because you are uncertain. Your future does not wait because you are afraid. Time keeps moving, whether you use it or waste it. Understand this clearly. Taking responsibility does not mean pretending your problems don't exist. It means refusing to let your problems have the final word. You may not control where you started, but you can influence where you go next. You may not control what happened yesterday, but you can decide what you do today. You may not have every resource you want, but you can use what you have. Your circumstances may explain your struggle, but they do not have to define your response. There is a version of you that knows exactly what you have been avoiding. You know the conversation you need to have. You know the habit you need to break. You know the work you keep postponing. You know the goal that keeps returning to your mind no matter how many times you push it away. And deep down, you also know that another excuse will not make the problem disappear. It will only make tomorrow carry what you refuse to handle today. Stop negotiating with yourself. If something matters, give it a place in your life. Not when you feel inspired. Not when everything becomes convenient. Now, you don't need to finish everything today. You need to stop using the size of the goal as an excuse for refusing to take the first step. A mountain becomes climbable when you stop staring at the summit and start focusing on the ground beneath your next step. You will never feel ready for everything that could transform your life. Confidence often arrives after action, not before it. Courage is frequently built in the middle of uncertainty. The person you want to become is not waiting for you to feel fearless. That person is waiting for you to act despite fear. If you keep demanding certainty before taking action, you may spend your entire life standing at the edge of possibilities you were capable of reaching. And you need to understand the difference between an obstacle and an excuse. An obstacle says, "This is difficult. I need another way." An excuse says, "This is difficult, so I won't try." An obstacle forces you to adapt. An excuse gives you permission to remain exactly where you are. Strong people still encounter problems. They simply refuse to make every problem a reason to surrender. Maybe you failed before. Good. Learn from it. Maybe somebody rejected you. Learn from it. Maybe you wasted years. Accept it. Maybe you made terrible decisions. Own them. You cannot rewrite what happened, but you can stop repeating it. Your past should become information, not a prison. You don't honor your future by constantly apologizing for your past. You honor it by making better decisions from this moment forward. There will always be reasons to quit. There will always be people who doubt you. There will always be days when progress feels painfully slow. There will always be circumstances that make the easy choice more attractive. If your commitment depends on everything going smoothly, then you haven't built commitment yet. Real commitment begins when the excitement disappears and the responsibility remains. This is where discipline becomes powerful. Discipline is not about feeling strong every morning. It is about making a decision once and honoring it repeatedly. You decide that you will train, so you train. You decide that you will learn, so you learn. You decide that you will build, so you build. Some days you will perform brilliantly. Other days you will do less. But you refuse to disappear from your own life. You also need to stop waiting for somebody to rescue your potential. Nobody is coming to live your life for you. People can encourage you, teach you, support you, and open doors, but you still have to walk through them. Your parents cannot make your decisions forever. Your friends cannot build your discipline. Your partner cannot complete your goals. A motivational speech cannot change your life unless you turn its message into action. And action does not always look impressive. Sometimes responsibility looks like waking up and doing the boring task. Sometimes it looks like saving money instead of spending it. Sometimes it looks like studying when nobody is watching. Sometimes it looks like apologizing when your pride wants to stay silent. Sometimes it looks like deleting the distraction and returning to the work. Great lives are often built through ordinary actions that receive extraordinary consistency. So today, identify one excuse that has been controlling you. Write it down, then challenge it. If you say you don't have time, where are your hours going? If you say you aren't talented, what have you practiced? If you say you are afraid, what small action can you take while afraid? If you say you failed before, what did that failure teach you? Stop asking whether the road is easy. Ask whether the destination is worth the effort. Because one day, you will look back at this period of your life. You will remember the opportunities you had, the decisions you made, and the moments when you could have started. Make sure you don't have to tell yourself, "I could have tried." Regret is heavy because it is built from possibilities that were never tested. Failure can teach you something. Regret often teaches you what you refuse to discover. The day you stop making excuses is not the day your problems disappear. It is the day your relationship with those problems changes. You stop asking, "Why is this happening to me?" and start asking, "What can I do about it?" You stop waiting for permission and start making decisions. You stop demanding perfect circumstances and start using imperfect ones. You stop talking about the person you want to become and start behaving like that person. That is where your power begins. Not tomorrow, not someday. Today, take responsibility for your time. Take responsibility for your habits. Take responsibility for your choices. Take responsibility for what you do with the circumstances you were given. You may not be able to control every chapter of your story, but you can decide what kind of person writes the next page. The life you want will require something from you. It will require uncomfortable decisions, repeated effort, patience, courage, and responsibility. Stop waiting for the perfect moment. Stop explaining why you haven't started. Stop asking whether you are ready. Start. Let today be the day you stop making excuses and start making evidence. Evidence that you can change. Evidence that you can endure. Evidence that you can keep your word. Evidence that your past does not own your future. Your life will not change because you found a better excuse. It will change when you decide that enough is enough. Thank you for watching. If this message spoke to your heart, share it with someone who needs to hear it. Subscribe for more powerful motivational and inspirational speeches. Stop waiting. Start acting. Take responsibility for your future and be better every day.